君と見た世界さあ始まりの鐘が鳴る We are Foxen now.
It looks like 2018 will be the year for anime sequels. Let's go ahead and kick this off with the mystery KonoSuba anime project. This is pretty awesome. We could all use a little bit more KonoSuba. This mystery project was announced a few months back. Megumin's voice actors made this announcement back on their KonoSuba radio show. Unfortunately, that was back in June. Since then, we've gotten no new info, no release date, but it is expected to come out in 2018. Is this KonoSuba anime going to be an OVA, a new sequel, a Megumin spinoff? Either way, just the fact that you're going to be getting more KonoSuba is huge. I could go for a couple more seasons, but Megumin's backstory animated also sounds pretty awesome. Which would you prefer, KonoSuba Season 3 or the Megumin spinoff? Number 9. More ReZero is coming. Unfortunately, not Season 2 just yet, but this will keep us ReZero fans happy for a while. Just a few months ago, an OVA special was announced for ReZero. And really, just seeing how massively popular that rem is in Japan, this is going to be a perfect way to keep interest in the series alive until Season 2 comes around. The announcement for this episode-length OVA came as a short trailer. Of course, the highlight was the lovely rem. Oh yeah, featuring some trash too. Anyway, this ReZero OVA is expected to come sometime in 2018. It would actually be a great chance to release this for Rem's birthday in February. They got some big event planned anyway. If they don't, it just seems like a big, missed opportunity. And here's just hoping that there's a Season 2 announcement at the very end of it. Up next, One Punch Man Season 2. This time around, Season 2 will not be animated by the Madhouse Studio. There's a change in studio for the new season, and this has hardcore fans worried. Perhaps the animation quality is going to take a hit. But honestly, what you should be more concerned about is the change in the Season 1 director. But why is it taking such a freaking long time for Season 2 anyway? I mean, One Punch Man Season 1 came out in 2015. I think we're used to waiting years and years for anime sequels at this point. I'm looking at you, Attack on Titan. Luckily, One Punch Man was a huge success globally, enough to get a Season 2. The One Punch Man manga is still in the top 10 selling manga of this year, which honestly is super surprising. And talking about the manga, this largely has been the reason for the delay in Season 2. Right now, there's barely enough manga source material for another season. If they ever get around to doing a Season 3, expect to be waiting years and years. You'll definitely see Avengers 5 before that final season. Number 7. Made in Abyss Season 2. I'll go ahead and say my thoughts about this series for my top anime of 2017 video. Oops, spoiler, but that's coming up. Made in Abyss needs a Season 2 right now, as soon as possible. Fortunately, the sequel has been announced, although it is unconfirmed for next year. A sequel to this was announced shortly after the final episode. That's why it's not that crazy to assume that a sequel was already in mind. Made in Abyss Season 1 introduces into this magical world. Unfortunately, it suddenly stopped, just as some new interesting elements got thrown at you. The journey of these kiddies must continue. The only thing that does have me worrying is the fact that there's barely enough source material from the manga to cover another full season. But who knows, the studio may have accounted for this already. They could be planning to add some anime original content, just to make the story flow a little better. Either way, looking forward to descending further into the hellish abyss. Next up, Food Wars Season 4. A lot of people online were shocked to find out that Season 3 was so short. Food Wars Season 3 really stopped in the middle of this current arc. Although, I guess that's not too surprising seeing how Season 2 was handled. Personally for me, Food Wars was a surprise hit. I recall hearing about some food related anime a few years back, and kinda just laughed at the concept. Thankfully, I ate those words after seeing Season 1 of Food Wars. And really, every season has only been getting better and better. This next season of Food Wars will bring us the next challenges for Yukihira as he battles against Central. Getting into the top 5, Steins Gate Zero. At this point, Steins Gate has become a classic for a lot of people. Not too long ago, Steins Gate Zero has finally been confirmed. This series would directly follow the events of episode 23 beta. What would have happened if the mad scientist chose to never go back in time to save Christina? Honestly, I thought I would be more excited about this one, but I'm not. Not yet anyway. I think that's for two reasons. One, whatever happens here, you already know that the story ends happily. And two, the visual novel for the story has been out for a while now. If I somehow had the time, I would have gotten this game to find out what comes next. Although this is why I'm glad that this is getting an anime version. Just because more people are going to be able to enjoy this that watch that original anime. I'm sure you know a lot of people that don't ever bother reading manga, which is really like every anime fan I know in real life. But even more extreme, there's people that never bother with visual novels. So time to go back into the world of Steins Gate with Steins Gate Zero. Code Geass R3, the super long awaited sequel. Freaking finally, we've only been waiting like a decade. So last year, Code Geass Resurrection of the Lelouch got announced. Since then, you've heard pretty much nothing at all. But anyway, this Code Geass sequel is supposed to be taking place years after R3. Other than that, there's not much else. Will this sequel be a couple of movies, think Digimon Tri, or another 25 episode series? I'm putting my money on more episodes. Right now, they have been busy releasing 3 recap films. You know, the ones for season 1 and season 2? The popular theory that I had for this new third film is that that movie is going to include some changes to set up whatever conflict is going to be coming up in this sequel. You could bet that this will include some fun time scenes with C2 and Lelouch. So yeah, hopefully you checked out the trailer for the Code Geass sequel. My guess for my review of it was that the sequel will come out sometime in the second half of 2018. I just get this feeling that you're going to get more info about this any day now. Top 3. My Hero Macadamia Season 3. Much like Food Wars, Boku no Hero just keeps on getting better and better with every season. People really like to say that this anime is Naruto done right. I'm sure that most fans would definitely agree. If you're familiar with the videos I do, you might already know that I'm caught up with the manga. That's why I'm super excited for Season 3. The first arc in Season 3 is going to focus on the camp arc. But if Season 3 is also 24 episodes, there's going to be this huge scene related to All Might that fans will love. If you're a manga reader, you definitely know what I'm talking about. I'm super hyped to see this animated. I could really see this being anime of the year for me, so let's hope they do it right. But wait, there's more. My Hero Academia is also getting an anime original film in 2018. I'll be honest about this, I'm not super excited for this. Sure, I'll definitely be one of the ones watching it on day 1. But you know how these anime movies work. Japan is going to be able to see it in theaters, while the rest of us have to wait like a year for the Blu-ray. But who knows, maybe I'll be in Japan when it hits theaters. For now, My Hero Academia Season 3 is going to kick some ass in 2018. Number 2. Sword Art Online Season 3. The infamous Alicization arc is about to begin. Freaking finally. For the SAO series, you're in one of two camps. You either like it or love it, or you hate it with a passion for whatever reason. You already know where I stand. I freaking love this series. So hearing about the Season 3 announcement was honestly one of the best moments this year. Although, as a huge SAO fan, I am a bit worried. Season 3 of SAO will cover the Alicization arc. This is going to introduce the 2 new knights, Yujiro and Alice. What I'm most worried about is whether they'll actually do this arc justice. Most SAO fans will tell you that this is the best arc in the series. The only problem with that is that the Alicization arc is twice as long as all the other arcs covered in Season 1 and 2 combined. Realistically, they're gonna need 50 or more episodes to do it justice. At best, I could really only see them doing half of that next year, especially with the SAO spin-off coming. Will the A1 studio get this right? I guess nothing you can do but hope that they do. But anyway, I did mention a spin-off. SAO is also getting a spin-off for the GGO manga. You know, the one without Kirito. I was actually pretty surprised to see that this would even be animated when I first heard about it. I really do like what they did for the GGO arc, so more of that with the new cast is always welcomed. So here's hoping that SAO Season 3 is gonna kick some ass. Surprise! Number 1 is Attack on Titan Season 3. This is definitely the top series that everyone is waiting for in 2018. Or who knows, is Attack on Titan even in your top picks for 2018? Just like My Hero Macadamia, Attack on Titan Season 3 has the potential to be anime of the year. The only issue I'm worried about is whether Season 3 will cover the next 2 arcs. You know, since Season 2 was super short. So far, the Wit Studio has released a teaser poster for Season 3. It shows the Kenny character plus Levi from the Uprising arc. Oh yeah, Aaron's there too in that sex dungeon. However, the question remains about whether the Falling arc will also be covered. Most Attack on Titan fans were disappointed that Season 2 was so short. Short after waiting all those years. Manga fans did seem to enjoy it, and I'm definitely in that camp. But largely, I've seen anime-only fans of the series feeling mixed about Season 2. People either seemed to like it, but thought it was a step down from Season 1, or were totally confused by what took place at the end of Season 2. Thankfully, Attack on Titan Season 3 can recapture that excitement that a lot of fans had for Season 1. That is, if they cover the next 2 arcs with 25 episodes. That'll be the question on everyone's mind. Unfortunately, it might be a good while until you find out. We didn't find out about Attack on Titan Season 2 being so short until it started airing. But let's not forget about this. There is some hope. The announcement for Season 3 did give this teaser trailer. Here, they showed all the manga volumes that included the next 2 arcs. So here's hoping for a longer season. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Click that like button if you enjoyed. And here's the question of the day for today's giveaway. Which anime are you most excited for in 2018? Go ahead and give me your top 3 anime. Or if that's not enough, go ahead and do top 5 or top 10 too. Does your list look anything like mine did? Are there any anime series you didn't see listed here? I'm sure your top 10 list is super different. And that makes me curious, so let me know. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give a huge thumbs up and subscribe. Right now, I'm busy working on my top anime for 2017. That video is going to be coming soon. Definitely subscribe so you don't miss that, plus all the new content coming in the new year. And I'll see you guys later.